Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev. So glad that you're here. Today we're going to be talking about the signing of Nils Höglander, and then that just asks the big question, what's the plan for Nils Höglander? Like, is he going to be an AHL player for us or an NHL player for us? I know that we drafted him in the second round, that he had a really great rookie season, but let's just be honest, because I do passionate, realistic, and honest advice. He just hasn't played to that first year. He's not been good enough. Let me show you some of those things that had happened with him. For example, that first year he played 56 games, okay? And he had 13 goals, 14 assists, 27 points. That was pretty good, especially because he's been playing on the second, third line. And then it's mostly third. But then the next year he played 60 games, 4 more games, only had 10 goals and 8 assists. So he dropped by 9 points with more games. And then last year he only got to play 25 games, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points, and just not good enough. Now we know in the AHL, in the playoffs last year, he played 6 games, had 3 goals, 3 assists, point per game guy. That's pretty good. I mean, 45 games with Abbotsford, 32 points. It's okay. You know, you'd like to see a little bit higher there. But overall, a lot of hope, right? Now he's 5'9". He's small. We know that. And but he's 185 pounds. So he's got a good, decent size to him. A lot of players got drafted this year or 185 pounds. Now, granted, some of those guys are going to grow bigger, but now that's the thing. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Nils Höglander? Do you like only $1.1 million? That's not too low and it's not too high. I think it's kind of, these next 2 years is going to be very telling for what Höglander is going to do. So please post in the comments what you think. Either he's an AHL guy or an NHL guy. And while you're at it, if you're putting in a comment, you're almost at the Rev Trev hat track. You're already watching. Comment and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to grow the channel, and so I'd appreciate your support. Okay, so Höglander, here's the thing about Höglander. If he comes up, now I think that he has 1 game left in the NHL, and then he can't go back and forth from AHL to NHL, that he would be on waivers and could be picked up by another team, which would be awful. So if he comes up, they're planning on keeping him here. The problem is we have 4,000 wingers available on this team, and apparently we were going to trade Tyler Myers for LeBlanc, which was another winger, which makes no sense at all. I don't know why that was even considered, but here's the thing. You've got Beauvillier, PDG, Podkolzin, Joshua, Mikheyev, Tanner Pearson if healthy, which I don't think he will be, but let's just pretend like he's going to be healthy this year. Kuzmenko, Brock Besser, Garland, and then you throw in Höglander. Like, what line's he going to play? He normally plays on the right, so basically he would be a number 3 guy playing with Bluger and Podkolzin or Joshua. I mean, what could we expect from him? Or it's Amon with one of those 2 wingers. I'm not really sure what the actual realistic possibility, like, what do you want? Is it just that you got a great contract there and he's got potential, and if you move one of these guys out, which you're going to have to do, we're already over the cap according to capfriendly.com by signing Höglander. I think we're over $4 million over the cap now. So we've got to make a move, whether it's Tyler Myers on defense or one of these wingers needs to go so Höglander can play. My guess, and this is just my guess, is he's going to be playing in the AHL this year, and then they're hoping he's going to have a really good year and we can bring him up. But if not, he's just going to play in the AHL, and then next year hoping that he's an NHL player, depending on how we move this team around and how we trade one of these wingers away. So again, love to hear your comments. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. And, of course, always go Canucks. Go.